Here's what you need to know about quite possibly the most messed up day in Jewish history. As part of the ceasefire and hostage release deal this morning, February 20th, 2025, Hamas was to turn over 4 dead bodies of the hostages to Israel. Men, women, children, and babies of Gaza paraded the streets, celebrated, and showed off the 4 coffins as they were being handed over to Israel. We've seen them do this with live hostages as they were returned to Israel, but to do that with coffins of dead bodies is another level of sick. Immediately upon being in the hands of Israel, there was a brief ceremony conducted by the chief rabbi of Israel. Bodies then went immediately to forensic testing because we need to verify that these bodies are the people that they were supposed to be giving back. Because not long before the IDF confirmed that one of the deceased hostages returned was indeed Oded Lifshitz. He was 84, lived on Kibbutz Nir Oz. May his memory be a blessing. Then the IDF and the state of Israel were sort of quiet for several hours. We didn't hear anything else about the assumed bodies of Shiribibas and her 2 sons, Kfir and Ariel. A few hours later, while we're waiting on confirmation of the bodies, we find out that Palestinian terrorists have planned a large-scale kaboom attack in Tel Aviv. They set 9 kabooms in 9 different buses to kaboom at 9 a.m. Miraculously, they set them to actually kaboom at 9 p.m. so no one were on the buses when they kaboomed, instead of during morning rush hour. Hundreds of Israelis could have been unalived. In the early evening hours in the Western world and very late into the night in Israel, we did finally get confirmation from the IDF and the forensic team that the bodies turned over by Hamas today to Israel were that of 4-year-old Ariel Bibas and 9-month-old Kfir Bibas. It was determined by the forensic team that they were brutally unalived in captivity in November of 2023. It means that God knows what was happening to them for that month that they were in captivity. It took so many hours to confirm their identities because usually you use dental records for these things, but a 9-month-old baby doesn't have teeth. Let me remind you that no good people kidnap babies. And not one good citizen in Gaza did anything for these babies. Even during World War II, there were Germans helping the little Jewish babies. Not in Gaza. Take with that what you will. And just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, it turns out that the 4th body, who was supposed to be Shiribibas, the mother of Kfir and Ariel, who were identified today, was not Shiribibas. The body was that of an unidentifiable woman, meaning her DNA is not one of any of the hostages that were taken on October 7th. This is a grave violation of the hostage release deal. And if that woman in that coffin wasn't Shiribibas, where the hell is she? They gave us back our babies without their mother. Where is Shiribibas? And if you are still silent after everything that has happened to the Jewish people today, what is wrong with you? How can you sleep at night? Shame on you. Where is she? We want answers, we want them now, and there will be hell to pay.